Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Roman, and this is Ace Attorney Chronicles Adventure. This is my first ever playthrough of Ace Attorney Chronicles Adventure. Is she laughing?
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are all so puerile.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, new animation. Whoa, a new animation. What is she doing? What is she doing?
You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it.
No!
I mean, it could just slip.
Wait, hold on a second. That's arrest! Arrest this woman! Arrest her! Get her in cuffs! What is happening? If they do not arrest you, that's like criminal behavior. If I committed a crime and in front of the courtroom, I destroyed all the evidence purposefully, I'm sorry, but at that point the jury would know what to say. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed, really. No, that would be evidence enough. That's evidence itself. That's evidence enough. And the Supreme Court, what a terrible blunder. Blunder? There we go. Oh, great. Awesome. I'm still thinking Ace Attorney, because sometimes, okay. Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible. Wait, I thought you were going to arrest her.
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You've neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
How could you? Yeah, she's guilty as sin. You won't get away with this. The music is fantastic.
You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was a poison in the bottle or not.
That's evidence enough. Why else would she smash the bottle? If there was no poison in the bottle, why would she smash it?
And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact.
Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution? But if she destroyed evidence in front of the judge, in front of her own the prosecution, in front of the defense, if she did this, right? That would, like, if she thought she was innocent, why would she do this?
Of course. You're referring to his photographic print, I presume, dear lady. That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it?
Stop this. Cease this right now.
The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is this little schoolboy.
Objection!
There's an objection for you. No, you killed the victim that day, using Carrere. And then, in order to frame Ryunosuke Naruto for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you arranged for him to find on the floor, before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
We do. You destroyed evidence in front of us. That means there is evidence. That is evidence enough. You can use that in a court of law. You can use that.
Exactly. Oh, Ouchie, you are so terrible. You are so bad. Ouchie, you are the worst in the world. You're the worst.
And as if nothing to support your well claims, the prosecution stance remains unchanged.
She destroyed evidence in front of us, though, so she's done. So, yeah, we'll take this. It's fine. You can lose.
The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I didn't see anyone smash a bottle. I'm big dum-dum.
Watch, surprise me now. Please surprise me.
This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We had her, but now... Is she really gonna get away with it? The way she destroyed the evidence was obscene.
Ryunosuke.
Yes?
You've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish this.
What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence. It's true. Wait, we're just going on. We're moving on. We're moving on. So there's any clues left for us to use now? They must be in your head. Judge, someone destroyed evidence right in front of you. Judge.
I didn't see anything. Judge, I didn't see a thing.
In my head?
I see you all over me in my head. You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend upon.
Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head. Yeah, that's weird.
So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell.
What do you remember about that day? What I saw, what I felt. Every color. Wait, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? Steak. There was blood on the steak. Is Cosmo right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of the same scene in my head. Could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer? There's a clue! Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke? Come on then, let's wipe the smug smile off that Englishwoman's face with some evidence. They're allowed to go back with the Englishwoman thing because she's been incredibly racist this whole trial. Alright, I can't wait. It's been niggling me for a while. That something feels amiss in my memories of the day. Whoever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about all this. It's here somewhere, the clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must be. It's the blood. Right?
Take that!
Take that! Ha! Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this. Also, an inspector just saw the bottle being destroyed in front of him as well. Now again, I understand that at the time, the Japanese court system was primitive, as they've said many, many times. But even at this stage, I think that like it's just basically like common knowledge. You know at this stage what's about to happen. Like if someone destroys evidence in front of you, like I totally understand that it is like again, it's a completely different time. If you did that in a courtroom nowadays, not only would you just be arrested on the spot, it would also be used against you. Like that would be damning. That would be damning. Because why else would you destroy it? Why else would you? You know? He's still miles away, probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. Yeah, because he's probably shocked as well. Someone said that this was like an archery, like a kendo or an archery wrist thing, which would make sense. Like, but like I guess for the time that would have been like a very big pastime, especially in Japan. But I do have Japanese viewers who do, you know, probably pay more attention to their own history than I do. So if there's anything that like, you know, you can give me an input on, that's also pretty great too. Yeah. Absolutely. I wonder, therefore, perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime? Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day?
Objection! Objection! Wait a minute!
Oh my god, she's shutting her up. Where are you going with this little boy? It's just a memory that's been troubling me. What memory? So we're gonna talk about the blood on the thing. I saw the scene. I saw this scene shown in this photograph print with my own eyes that day, and I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that steak was served on,
was a spattering of blood.
What?
Oh, the dot dot.
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
All the way through? No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything there. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front? There's no way the blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Ah!
Yes. For blood to have made it into the plate, it implies the plate has been between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor, as you were. Jezebel Brett.
I beg your pardon?
This is beyond ridiculous. Is this court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing? This is like if someone would destroy evidence right in front of us. It's crazy.
Hold it! Give him a hold it, give him a hold it. Who's holding it? Who's holding it? It's us. The blood, get checked, my friend. Oh, new animation for Jezebel Brett. This could be the moment my entire career in the police force has been leading to. It definitely has been the past few days, because you've been shite. You've been frickin' awful, my dude.
The worst cop I've ever seen.
Inspector, you mean... Yes, I took the plate. In the interest of preserving the evidence from the scene of the crime. Jesus, dude. If this dude was around when JFK met his untimely end, he would have got into the car and taken his JFK out and like hidden him in a bush somewhere to preserve him. Like, this guy is awful. He's so bad. He's such a bad cop. Can you imagine that, like, in the case of preserving evidence? Meet and all, I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it. You really don't. We've established this, that you do not care if I call you a crime scene thief.
You did what?
I took the steak that you've been eating, Miss Britt. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. And I did it all in the name of justice. You mean just us? Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a blood stain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it now.
Inspector! The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately.
Yes, sir. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Give it to us. Oh, he's by himself now. Good. Good. Sorry for the delay. Here is what you ordered, the steak. Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it? I took the blood to preserve the crime scene.
Quickly, Inspector, the blood man, show the court.
Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure. Where is it? Okay guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Fortnite. Yeah, I was thinking of just playing some Fortnite for the rest of this, playthrough. Yeah, if we get like 30,000 subs by the end of the night, I might even like, you know, go totally poggers on you guys. Yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. Hey, Jackson there, you're banned. There's a ban for you in the chat there. Hello, ban. No, Jesus Christ. Please, why is there no blood? What happened? No blood anywhere. But no, this is the first case. You don't need to do these many twisted turns. I know I saw it, I'm sure of it. It was right there behind the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
I'm back. What did I become an expression, little boy?
Oh.
You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you.
You are really bad.
Ah!
Couldn't agree more. In the case of the disgrace to the Empire.
I believe we may finally have reached a conclusion in this trial. Let's hope so. This let's pretend attempt at the courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. I agree. I agree with her. This is a let's pretend. Crooked cops, terrible prosecution, people breaking evidence in front of us. The judge might as well not be there. I agree. Welcome to Ace Attorney. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. Oh yeah, the head in the hands.
The sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
The meal Miss Brett ordered for lunch was removed from the victim's table after the incident. Was the plate I saw, or thought I saw, just a figment of my imagination? This is now. I've lost. Ryunosuke, it's not over yet. Not until the final gavel. Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward no matter what. Believe in myself? Really? Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection?
That bloodstain was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all?
Can it?
I assume that we have to, like, go with more evidence, right? Because, like, if we say no, isn't it over? But I can't really think of anything. Like, we knew that they got the burning thing, right? The boiling hand. That's what happened. Ow, my hand got boiled on the steak thing. Right? We know that. But we don't know anything really. I'm gonna say there's another clue, right? But the reason I'm also nervous about this because like so far they've shown us that like, you can't just go willy-nilly sometimes. Because they did kind of punish me for going willy-nilly. I don't know. Let's just go for it. Let's go for it. Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Yes, it is. Another clue that will reveal a shocking truth. Shut up for 2 seconds, Ouchie.
The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's your position, is it? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court what you are alluding.
What do you mean? Where besides this plate with beefsteak is this new clue to be found? What? Can we turn it around? We can. Oh. It's a steak plate. It's a very nice steak plate, by the way. It's a very, very nice steak plate. So we can click on the steak. Is that what they want us to do? It's no? What do you mean? Oh my god. Turn the steak over until I turn the steak over and over? Okay, let's go. Okay, what do you mean turn it over and over? What do you mean? What do you mean turn it over? Like this? But that's not anything. That's not anything. There's not many aspects we can click on though, right? Like we can click on this. I already clicked on the stake though and he was like, no. Is it different aspects of the stake? Like, is this fun for you guys? You guys like watching me do this? Like, maybe we click on a different angle of the stake, like here? Like, where's the closest we can click on without getting damaged here? Wait, oh no, I instead of presenting this emblem on the side of the plate, is it a cat? It's a cow. Obviously, most likely because the restaurant's signature. Oh, okay, it seems a lot different. The restaurants have their own unique tableware. So this is a symbol of like Carnival, is it? So you can press X and like touch the stuff. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. Hey, my name is Calvin and I'm a big idiot. What in the world is this? I think it's a Koban coin. It's the hallmark of the Hoya era? No, I don't mean what is it? I mean, what is it doing there? Wait, is that what the guy was looking for? The guy! The man, remember he's like, where's my coin? I want my coin right now, please. Remember him? Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable. This isn't the first time today there's been a talk of Ahoy. Yeah, we know. Ahoy Kabon. I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of a bullion in a bullion. And I don't think you ever will again. I love the little conversations these guys have as well. This is extraordinary though. This means that we're going to present this. Good gracious, that's...
Koban?
What on earth? A Ahoy era one at that. Miss Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant the day in question, is it? Tell me, why is there an old koi seemingly hitting underneath the meat? Shh. What a ridiculous question, how should I know? I believe her. I've never seen a thing before in my life. I don't know what this is and I want no part of it. You're objecting?
I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat? I can see him in a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction.
Objection!
I love this back and forth. Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this has happened by accident in the kitchen? A rare Hoi Kaman just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak? If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip on my ticket to Great Britain right now. Oh my god, I love this boy. He's right. It can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency.
Yes, Counsel.
A rare Hoi Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be relevant to the case, I'll give him my lawyer job right away.
By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway.
No one invited you. Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that this is who is irrelevant. Even though I'm the one on trial here? You know, oh, sorry, what? Sorry, I think I got that. Oh, no, autoplay. I turn off autoplay. Okay, court record. No, that's not what I'm looking for. How do I get the history? Sorry. Even though I'm the one on trial here. Oh, he is the one on trial. I forgot about that.
The owner?
Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it can belong to. Your man. The owner of the Koban that was found underneath this beefsteak is...
Oh, it was me, Koyoro Korokuta, age 67.
Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and the owner of Razute, Kuryo Kuratuto-san. Kuru? As in Mr. Cucumber something? Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable. You think Japanese names are weird? Think about how we genuinely sometimes will call names in English. Like, think about how some people are literally just called, like, Dave Matthews. Or how some people are, like, called, like, Joe Bob.
Ah, yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct?
Yes, Your Excellency. I remember him saying that he was up to something with the Koban coin when it happened. At exactly the moment the gun was fired.
The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for the treasure. Indeed, the Hoyara Kaban, my prize coin.
Then this Hoyara Koban? Do you mean to tell me... No, please. Why would Kurakuta-san's Koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense. Yes!
Which is why I'm asking to bring Kurakuta-san back to the witness stand so I can ask him.
Officer! Bring both witnesses to testified area back in here. Without a moment's delay.
Yeah, delay the trial even more. Break up relations. Who needs them? I mean, me, like, not caring about, the crime scene. I can't believe we come back around to that pair again. But I have a strong hunch, that if we chase down the real significance of this Koban, we'll find that it's a key element in this case. Oh, Ido's back! Hi, Ido. Hey. Hi, Ido.
What is this all about? Why have I been called up again?
Because Ido snitched on you.
Don't you realize that it's dinner time for little baby
Ido? Yeah, he's eating up justice.
When my son's belly is empty, he's facing a pack of wolves.
Exploited by the police we were, like miserable dogs forced to bear false witness.
Man, Kuraketa ACAB over here.
And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice. A worthless, withered antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun is set on this Rasute shop's own existence.
Be that as it may, Kuraketa-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Rasute memory serves...
That's it! The very exact one that is!
It's so cool that, you know, he's kind of very clueless and kind of like not observant at all. Oh god, the knife went in his foot. It's very cool that the first thing he would notice, like the first time he would really snap into the case and like be so observant and so there, is when he sees something that he truly cares about. Like, that's such good character writing. It's so good.
The resplendent, splendiferous OA treasure. That's my Rusty Bones managed to misplace that fateful day.
Can't be. As I thought. Young man, enlighten this decrepit old fool, put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Sorry, where was my treasure? I'm doing the wrong voice.
Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere. We found your coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat's juices. Yum.
Sandwiched? Soaking? Seriously?
Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
Did somebody conceal my hoary treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate? Who would do such a thing? Who is such an unconcernable thing? Excuse me. Could I say something?
No, sorry. Yes, of course. Okay. We're on the same page here, I suppose. Proceed, Inspector Hilson, okay? There's like 5 people on the stand here. I know it's like, there is 5 people on the stand.
I mentioned this earlier on the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case, and I was hiding more evidence.
Ah, yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation.
La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau.
Wicked crimes indeed.
We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. So that's why you were sent in undercover, is it? Yes. I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief. So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at the work at the restaurant on a regular basis.
The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid the Kuraketa-san's Kaban is all too clear.
What?
What?
So it was the guy beside him, the soldier guy, because they were having like he was trying to sell it, or he was trying to buy it, but maybe he wasn't. Maybe he's trying to hide it for himself later. I'd say is probably the best perspective we can take on this, because no one else would really take it. Like, why would Jazel Brett want it? Who is it? Who is it? It's this guy here, I'm guessing. Because again, like, who else would want to do it? 38 years old boy. It was definitely not Ido. Obviously, it can only be you.
Ido! Don't be shocked, Ido. You knew your papa was a big dirty liar. You knew your papa was a big dirty scoundrel. You knew about this. Don't act so surprised, Ido. Ido, don't act so surprised.
What? How? How dare you? You monster!
Monster?
I stole that Kaban, did I?
I'm the master thief of the Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet?
But it wasn't me! It was Ido! Ido was the mastermind of all this! Don't you dare ever accuse Ido of anything again!
You push the blames for your crime with your own son, innocent little baby. He might do that. It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa. He was about to blame his own flesh and blood, the greatest baby who ever lived. Get him, Ido. Ido, break it, break his neck. Ido, get him, break his neck out. Ido's got him. Clippity clop, clippity clop. He's playing horse. Kill him, Ido. Kill him. Ido killed him. In the middle of the courtroom. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What is happening? What is happening? Prepare to stand down? Okay, I thought Ido was going to become some mastermind. I thought this was like... I thought he was going to become like this master. I thought he was actually going to be like the evil person who did it. I was like, what the hell? Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays those who expect to keep a country safe? I know that in Ireland, we're getting lower and lower recruits to the army every year because of how low they are paid. So I don't know if it's similar to back then, but holy crap, it was horrible.
I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place. And I've heard that it's hard for low-ranking soldiers to make a living, yes.
All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant. The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days I go there and do a reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping away through a good steak at the same time. Great music. Sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable. And your target today was an old man in his caban? Yes, sir.
See, I think this is one of those cases where, like, it's like, yes, the crime was bad and you shouldn't just steal from common people who are just have nothing, you know, who probably just trying to get by themselves in some ways. But also, like, you know, pay your freaking people a wage enough that they can live, please. Like, that's all I ask. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that difficult. We can do it. It's possible. It's more than possible. If you disagree that it's possible, you're a fucking idiot. Just simple as. I'm sorry. Pay your people a living wage. Even back in this time. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Like, serious. Like, just do it. Was that the first 8 seconds of a video? He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all. And before people are like, hey, Calvin, don't get political. It's not political to say that people should be able to live and provide for their families. It's not. It's not political at all. I always erred more on the side of social. Yes, it goes back to politics, but it shouldn't. Everyone should disagree that everyone should have a living wage. It's just simple as. Everyone should be able to live and eat. We should be able to dine on food. People should be able to have some luxuries. It's okay. I don't care if you disagree. It's okay. He was an easy mark. I said, and by the way, my audience is really freaking awesome. So like, I'm just probably talking to passerbys before anyone gets the wrong idea.
A veritable phantom thief you are. I was all set to leave the stake. I was halfway through devouring when it happened. Bang. Yes, when the professor was shot. I knew if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. Ido too. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could, on the double. I slipped it onto the stake, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date. Okay. Look at this witness stand. It's more like a witness parade. Look at Ido, little Ido. This is ridiculous. That's Jezebel, yeah. Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time. Well, Miss Brett.
Of course, dear lady, of course, I will the voice. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all. T-pose. T-pose headbutt. May the esteemed gentleman please be excused, your excellency.
Indeed. What are you talking about? The theft of the quad is clearly perpetrated by this. That's not it. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder.
Of course it is. Hiding a coin of lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea that astounds me. Nonsense is...
well, oof.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
You eat however you want. I'm telling you this right now. Everyone at home right now who's listening, just eat however you want. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn, right? Obviously, you know, you have to be kind of kind to people around you and be polite to people around you, and like if you are annoying someone. But if you're eating by yourself and you want to eat in a certain way, I think one of the most biggest nonsense things in the world is how we judge how people eat and what people eat. Creates complexes in people's minds. Eat whatever you want, my friends. Very well, now all the questions concerning this witness testimony have been answered. I see no further justification for detaining her. Miss Britt, you are free to leave.
Thank you, Excellency. Good luck, everyone. And good day.
Rinosuke, what's the matter with you? There's no time for daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just something about Miss Brett's parting words. They got me thinking.
What did you say exactly?
Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone, and good day. I can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me.
What do you mean?
I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere. Wait, does he mean all of it or just the actual part in words? Let's see. As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness. Is that what we're saying? That, like... Hold on, look at the steak. Where's the steak? Can we see the steak from here? Or we can get a better look at it from here, right?
Are we saying these are teeth marks?
Like she bit into this? If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard. Sorry? You can think later, but if you don't call it now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Hold it!
Wait, Miss Brett. What is it now? I'm afraid, just one last time. There was something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago. What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection!
What new student nonsense is this?
What parting words are you talking about, Rinosuke? Is it about the steak? Oh, under a lump of meat. Okay. Their sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. So it's that part. Okay, no, it is this part. It's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness. Yes, I'm right. What she said, they're exposing an undeniable contradiction. So I guess we're just gonna look at the steak then and say, like, maybe it was taken. She took a bite out. I'm going to see evidence, counsel. Miss Brett's words are truly contradictory. Where is the evidence to prove it? This, I guess.